Hello Collective, this is Tam from Aries, Virgo, doing your August reading. This is a collective reading. Some of the messages may resonate with you, some may not, so please use your own discernment with regards to your own situation. So let's see what comes out for the month ahead. What messages does the collective need to know for the month ahead? For August 2025. Oh, feminine energy. And it's funny, when I took this deck out of the box, that was at the bottom of the deck, and I've been shuffling these cards for a while. Okay, what else does the collective need to know? The feminine energy, that's basically divine feminine. It's Empress energy. So some of you may be meeting a feminine energy, may be embodying your feminine energy, or your a male friends. Okay, you may be friends with a feminine energy, or it could be, for me, like we both have feminine and masculine energy within us. It's just a matter of how we balance it. Our masculine energy is essentially how we act, how we do, and our feminine energy is how we receive. It's us being receptive. So it could be that you may personally, or someone you're around, maybe integrating those parts of themselves, or it could just essentially be that you are meeting or connecting with someone who embodies feminine energy. Anger management. Ooh. Okay. The first thing that came to my mind was that some of you may have a disagreement with a friend, but either one of you is going to have to take the higher road and not let your anger get the best of you. If you're someone who is hot-tempered, who tends to react, which is very masculine energy, if there's some sort of disagreement that triggers you in any way, it's really important for you to just embody this feminine energy and not react, not make things worse, not cause even more damage or more disagreement or discord with a dynamic, So that could be a side message with that. But I'm going to put that card back in the deck. Let's see what else comes out. Because I pulled that one up. So I'd rather the card flips. What else? Okay. Alright. Hopeful. Healer. Like when I think of the needy card, I feel like it's just someone who is just there for you. Because if you look at her, she's someone who is nurturing, caring. She's cooking, she's baking, she's creating. She's doing something that's nurturing. I don't see this as someone who is, like, I'm going to say, what's the word, like codependent or needing validation or anything. I think this is someone who is at peace with themselves, and there may be someone in need of someone with a feminine energy, that loving energy, that can provide them some sort of comfort, And this person is hopeful. I think this person may be seeing someone, and it could be you can embody the feminine energy, you could identify as the feminine energy, right? But you may be being perceived as someone who provides hope, who's supportive, and who helps with healing. Someone may feel like your presence is healing to them in some way. But the hopeful card, the hopeful could be if you provide a source of hope, inspiration for someone. They may see you as a wish fulfillment in any way, because I see this as also the star card, even though there is a star card in this deck. But someone may be going through some sort of crisis and in need of a feminine, loving energy. The neediness may be coming from that person who is currently experiencing a crisis, and they need someone who is going to lend a helping hand, guide them, support them, be a shoulder to cry on, someone who will nurture them and provide them comfort. So there may be somebody that you may be somebody within August that is going to be needing that type of energy from you. Okay? And the anger, yeah, I feel like the crisis card and the anger management when I split the deck. Yeah, someone is probably going to have some sort of challenge in their life that is going to be a test of their faith and hope, and they're going to need somebody. It could even be you. You may need somebody who will be there for you, support you, nurture you, support you emotionally, and bring you some sort of comfort or peace. Okay, so that's one message. Be on camera with a cap on. Today was one of those days. Okay, I think I'm done with this deck. Alright. Let's see what comes up with the Love Oracle. What love messages does the collective need to know for August? Timestamp 6:52. What love messages does the collective need to know for August 2025? Between the lines, hidden meaning, vague, speculate, implicit. I need more practical going with that because I got something already. I just want to be sure the card. Generations, children, ancestors, origin, your family. Legal matters, justice, divorce, balance, judgment, unexpected, surprise, unpredictable, shocking, unusual. There may be a secret crush, admirer, attraction, suitor, butterflies. Player, charming, manipulative, karmic, being tested. With roll the dice at the bottom of the deck. Take a chance, risk, leap of faith strategy, just so you can see it. You know, the player card and then coming out, which I pulled out, you saw me. And with the roll the dice, that could be someone who wants to take a chance, you know. You know, whenever we take a chance, we're playing Russian roulette. We don't know if it's going to go in our favor or not. You know, are we gonna fail or are we gonna pass? Are we gonna succeed or fail? Redundant. But it could also be someone who you may be tempted by, someone who may embody like a player-like energy that may be wanting to tempt you. Maybe you are tempted by this energy, and it's a test. You know, are you gonna take that leap of faith and, you know, fall into their trap, or are you gonna like just not risk it at all, not take a chance, not risk it for the biscuit, you know? But I'm gonna put this card because it's kind of windy. It's windy. It's not kind of, it is windy. Okay, let me get these other cards out. Between the lines, family. Okay, if we put all this together, someone may be wanting to come in between a family dynamic. You know, it could be somebody that has a secret crush on someone who is married, And the only reason why I'm saying married is because of family and the legal matters. So someone may be wanting to kind of cross a boundary with someone. And whoever this is, it could be this person is coming towards you or coming towards your partner if you're married or in a relationship, in a committed relationship. So this person may be sending out an unexpected message and maybe testing the waters, maybe taking a chance and reaching out to someone, and possibly to have like a rendezvous in some way. It could be somebody that's younger than your partner, or someone that is younger than you, if this is you. Or it could be you're single, and then there's somebody who is embodying a player-like energy, that has a crush on you, who is interested in you, and is maybe reaching out to you in some way. Okay, that's separate. Now, if you're someone that's, some of you could also be in this place where you are trying to decide what you want to do with your relationship if there has been some infidelity. Where an infidelity, it could be whatever you think is infidelity to you. Like, I'm not going to let what other people think cheating is determine what I consider cheating, because you don't know what my heart feels when something is done to me, or I see something, or, you know, so you can't, you understand what I'm saying, you know, you have like these boundaries, there's certain expectations that you have for your partner, and if they go past, or a boundary, basically, you have a boundary, and if the person goes past that boundary, then that's them indicating that they do not respect your relationship, they don't respect you, and are selfish, you know, they're doing what they feel is best for them, regardless of how it can make you feel. Right? So some of you may be at that point where you have discovered whoever you're with has been doing something that has crossed the boundary for you when it comes to your relationship, right? And you may be deciding whether or not you want to split up with this person. You may be in a family dynamic, you may not be, right? So this message may not resonate with all of you. But some of you may be determining what exactly you want to do. How can you bring balance and fairness into your relationship? Are you going to start divorce proceedings, you know, or you may be at the tail end of a divorce proceeding, and there's going to be a final judgment, and your divorce is going to be finalized, right? And if that's the case, so we've taken the segue into another message. Some of you may have gone through the divorce period. Now you're at this place where you're trying to decide exactly what you want to do. Do you want to dip your toes in the dating pool? Do you want to try meeting new people? Or do you want to be single? Do you want to enjoy your time alone? You know, do you want to explore yourself in the way that you are rediscovering yourself as a single person, right? Some of you may or may not have family, right? A family, like you have children or something. That's what I mean. So if that's the case, some of you may be in that point where you're deciding, do you want to go out and meet new people, or if you want to just enjoy your solitude. If you're at the point, you may be receiving an unexpected message from somebody who is interested in you, and you may have your guard up with this person because of they seem to be very suave, good looking, they probably get a lot of attention. They may be very charming as well. Yeah, they may be very charming, and you may feel you may have a crush on this person, and that may be where you're at this between the lines, like if you want to consider taking them up on their offer to go out or whatever they're inviting you to do, or if you are just going to stay in your lane and just keep it pushing on your own, you know. So that could be what's going on with you. That's a lot of different messages. So some of you may have ended a marriage, your divorce is finalized, now you're deciding whether or not you want to go back into the dating pool. Some of you, you know, are deciding whether or not you want to end a relationship or have, you know, divorced your partner. If there has been infidelity, it's been discovered that this person has been unfaithful to you, or it could, like I just said, you know, it's between those two. You know, you wanting to find balance and justice for yourself. So yeah, that's it for this. Yeah, so I think with the roll of dice being at the bottom of the deck, it's like you're trying to decide what's the best thing for you, and if whatever this person is offering towards you, are they worth the risk? Is it worth taking that risk? You know? So that's something that you have to decide for yourself. Where's that noise coming from? The sprinklers. So that's something that you need to decide for yourself, because you know what's best for you. You know if you're ready to, you know, meet new people or not. Love. And I split the deck and roll the dice. So, you know, if this is someone, because sometimes people can come off as being players, you know, and it could be just you just prejudge them in a way, and that could be the legal matters judgment. You could probably have made a judgment call about somebody, and but please take it as it resonates, because sometimes we meet people and they may look a certain way, we may perceive them a certain way, and they may not be that way. So sometimes you gotta take a chance and find out if what your first impression of them is a factual one. Okay. Let's see. Now, if some of you are in a no contact situation, let's see what we get for the month of August. Month is a collective continuum for those in a no contact separation situation. What would they need to focus on for August 2025? What message are going to for August 2025? So these are message cards. It's just a collective continuum that are currently in no contact and separation situation. Let's be careful, because I feel like these cards don't fall because they're light. The other ones are a little bit heavier. It's just a collective continuum. They're currently in a no contact and separation situation. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. This whole chunk. Okay, the more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. Someone may be suppressing their emotions. Definitely, that's what the card is saying. Someone is suppressing their emotions. They may not be wanting to come forward and express them, but they may be denying them and not wanting to acknowledge them in any way. But it's just like the more you do that, the more apparent it becomes. You know, there are things I never got the chance to tell you. So whoever this person is that maybe I just saw this card. Whoever this person is that tries to suppress their feelings, there are things that they want to say to you that they didn't get the opportunity to say to you, and they may be considering reaching out to you. They probably have drafted so many different messages to you, but they never actually send them out. Maybe they're sending them out like telepathically or through your dreams. Maybe sometimes you think of them in a certain way, and that could be just them thinking of you and you just catching the vibe. You know, I pretend I don't care, but I see you in my dreams. You know, like this person. It's like if they think about you when they're awake, they try to distract themselves with other things. They can distract themselves with work, family, friends, games, TV, music. But when they go to sleep, they cannot escape you. You are in their dreams. And it makes me think of that song from Raquel. In a dream, my love. dream, my love in a dream, my love, you will find my heart. You will find my heart. Oh, my lips. Okay, they just glossy. I don't got anything way on. What other messages do you have? If love had a weight, would you still carry it? Yeah, this person is burdened by their emotions for you. It's a burden to them. Especially having to suppress them and hold it in and not be able to express themselves to you is a burden. It's a heavy burden. They wonder if you feel the same way too. If this is a burden that you also carry. Like, do you feel the same about me the way I feel about you? Do you think about me the way I think about you? Do you still think about me because I still think about you? Anything else? Just one more? Just gonna get one more message. Losing you taught me love isn't about possession. This may not resonate with everybody, but some of you may have been with someone who kind of wanted to control you, who wanted to possess you in some way. They may have thought of you as a possession. So, but I think that since you've set yourself free, they're realizing that losing you because of that need to control you or contain you or keep you locked away or not chained, could be chained, if you like that stuff. They know that you are someone who needs your freedom just as much as they do, and you can't really have a healthy love relationship where you're trying to entrap somebody, not allow them to be themselves, allow them to express themselves, allow them to do things that they like to do, have their autonomy, try to take over them. And it could be both ways, Maybe there's an understanding that yes, it's important for you and this person to be together, but also to have time apart, allow their opportunities to miss each other, And look at this. We were supposed to be us, not just you and me. This is where it comes, for me, when you think about who you are as an individual and who your person is as an individual, you and that person are supposed to complement each other. It's not supposed to be like, I am me and you are you, but we are not we. There has to be some enmeshment, some connection, a bond, that unites you two. I know people like the twin flame thing, so it's like when you are one piece of a puzzle and they are another and you connect, you become a whole, But you are your whole person, and respectively, both of you are your own whole person. But together, you're something beautiful, something special, something unique, something out of the ordinary, But I feel like maybe that's what it is. There may be some sort of disconnect where you and this person are not on the same page, and that could be why there's no contact. You're in separation because there's no unity. And in a relationship, there has to be unity, there has to be harmony, there has to be balance, there has to be fairness, there has to be independence and interdependence, but in a healthy way. Not where you're codependent and you are in need of constant validation, constant you need them around, or you're just completely dependent on this person, and vice versa, right? So that's for August. I'm gonna leave the reading there. I hope this is helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'm wishing you a wonderful month ahead. Bye.